writers. So today for writing, remember we're going to be thinking about 3 things that we love about the earth, and we're going to write them on our paper. Now, I just took a regular piece of paper that I found around the house, and I couldn't find a ruler, so I just found something straight, and I drew 1, 2, 3, 4 lines on my paper. At the bottom, I put a place for my name, just in case you want to write your name, you can do that. So now I have to go back and think, what were those things that I was going to write about? And remember, we're going to be using 2 of our favorite heart words, I and love, to start our sentences with. So I remember the first thing that I was thinking of was the beach, because I love going to the beach. So when I start, I always start on the left side of my paper. And remember, I start with a capital letter. I is always capital, even if it's in the middle of a sentence or at the end of a sentence, because it's a special word. Then I put my finger down for 1 finger space, and I think, what's the next word I'm going to write? And it's love. And we know that there's a song that helps us remember. L-O-V-E spells love. L-O-V-E spells love. L-O-V-E, L-O-V-E, L-O-V-E spells love. So now I have I love. Now I'm going to put my finger down, and I know that the next word coming up is going to be the. And I remember that's a heart word too. Lots of heart words. Heart words make our writing so nice and easy. So I'm going to put 1 finger space down, and I'm going to write T-H-E spells the or the. T-H-E spells the or the. T-H-E, T-H-E, T-H-E spells the or the. All right. I have I love the now. Ooh, beach isn't a word I normally am used to spelling. So I'm going to use my Stretchy Snake spelling. Remember, Stretchy Snake spelling is the best way for you to learn how to spell. If our mommies and daddies tell us how to spell when we write, we won't learn exactly the sounds that we need in those words. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger space down, and I'm going to Stretchy Snake beaches. B, b, b. All right, I know that's a B. B, E. Oh, I hear 2 E's. Beach. Ch. Oh, that's an H, brother. C-H. And beaches. Oh, there's an S at the end. I'm going to put some sort of an ending mark on there. I could put a period, or I could put an excited mark. And I think I'm going to put an excited mark. We also call that an exclamation mark, or an exclamation point. All right. Our second sentence is going to start with I love also. I'm going to write I love, what was I going to write? Remember, the flowers. I love the flowers. 4 words. I love the flowers. That's where I'm going to be putting my words. So I'm going to write I again with a capital, finger space. Write love, L-O-V-E. Those are 2 of my easy words. And I can just look up here for the. Put my finger space down. And remember, we're always using lowercase letters when we write our sentences, except if there's a special word in it. And then we capitalize the first letter. I love the, and I'm going to put a space here. And I'm not really sure how to spell flowers. So that's going to be one that I use my Stretchy Snake spelling for again. Ooh, I hear an F. Full. Oh, I hear an L. I feel an L in my mouth. Flow. Ooh, ow. What does my mouth feel like? It kind of feels like an O. So I'm going to do an O. Flower. Oh, there's an R. I definitely feel an R. Flowers. And I think I'm going to use an excited mark because I really love the flowers. All right, so I have I love the beaches, I love the flowers. Now I'm going to go on to my third sentence. My third sentence, remember, was I love the deer. So I'm going to write, I love the deer. I think I'm going to use 4 words again. So I is capitalized. First, put your finger space down. L-O-V-E. We want to make it readable, so remember, you don't want to go too fast. I love, put my finger space down, the, my finger space down, and I'm going to write the word deer. So I'm going to stretch out those sounds. D, d, d. Oh, there's definitely a D there. D. Oh, I hear two E's again. Deer. To make sure it makes sense. I love the deer. Yes. I'm going to put my excited mark or my exclamation point. Now I left one more space down at the bottom, one more line down at the bottom for you to write the last sentence. And the last sentence is, I love the earth. All right, so I'm going to put one finger space there. L-O-V-E again. Another finger space. T-H-E again. I love the, and I'm going to put my finger space here. Now this is a very important word, and it was actually on our book. So I'm going to use a capital E, and I'm going to tell you how to spell this one because it was in our book. So I'm going to look in the book right now and remind my brain how to spell it. E-A-R-T-H. I love the earth. Exclamation point. Okay, let's reread our sentence and make sure we can read it and make sure it makes sense. I love the beaches. Yes. I love the flowers. I love the deer. I love the earth. And then I'm going to write my name because I am the author of my story. And there we go. Stay tuned for the next video so you can see how we do our picture for this one. Okay, have fun. Hi, friends. Okay, now it's time for us to do our art part of our project. So I'm going to want to draw a circle because I want to draw the earth. So I looked around my house for something that I could trace, and I found this bowl. So I laid it down and measured it to see if it would fit, and it does. So I'm going to go ahead and trace the bowl in pencil because I don't want to ruin my bowl by tracing it in a marker or a Flair pen or a Sharpie. All right. If you don't want to use a bowl, you can make your own earth, whatever works for you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and trace the bowl. Now, if you are going to use watercolor paints to do your coloring today, you're going to want to use a Sharpie to do this tracing. Otherwise, the watercolors will make the pen mark all smudgy. So I'm just going to use a Flair pen because I was looking around my house and I found that I do not have watercolor paints. So I'm going to be using colored pencils. You can use colored pencils, watercolors, markers, whatever you choose to use is wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to draw my continents on. And remember, we have a continent song that helps us remember the names of the continents. Do you remember what that is? While I'm drawing, I'll remind your brain. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. Don't forget Australia. Don't forget Antarctica. So I'm drawing some continents, maybe an island right there, maybe an island over here, and water, because we know that our earth is made up of water and land. So then what we're going to do is we're going to decide what colors we want to use for our water and our land. Remember when we did our stuffed earths, we decided that watercolors probably should be a blue, and land colors probably could be brown or orange, but I chose a brown colored pencil and a green colored pencil. So next what I would be doing is I'd be coloring in my earth. Now because that takes a little while, I did mine on a different piece of paper. So you can see I used green for my land colors and water is blue. My water is blue. And remember, when we're working on coloring, we want to make sure that we try and stay in the lines. We want to make sure that there's barely any white space on there. And we want to make sure that we use colors that make sense. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and cut out my earth. All right, now if you drew and colored your earth here, you won't have to do this step. Go ahead and cut out my earth so that you guys can see it on the project. Does it have to be perfect? No. We just try our best. Remember, Pete the cat says, do we cry about this? Goodness, no. We just try our best. Okay. So then I would, if I was doing it this way, I would glue my earth down to my paper. Okay, next we're gonna put a heart because we love the earth. And when I think of love, I think of hearts. So one way to do this is to draw a heart on paper and cut it out. So this is actually a really good time for you to practice drawing hearts. So what I usually do is I usually think backwards two, without the little line thingy at the bottom, and a forwards two. And then I would color it in and I would cut it out. So if I did that, this is what it would look like. Right there. And I think I'm going to put mine right in the middle. Another way to do it is to take a piece of paper, and I don't have red paper at my house, so I'm going to be coloring this in afterwards, but you can fold a piece of either white paper or red paper and take your scissors and make kind of like a two, all the way around and down to the fold. And then when I open it up, it will be symmetrical, which means the same on both sides. And then I can color it and I can put it in the middle of my world. I can't wait to see your projects, friends. Please post them to the blog, and I will see you soon. Happy Earth Day, friends.